Here has worsened in the last week when homeless people displaced by a sweep of private property joined the existing encampment at Western and Sunset. Most of the people in the encampment have caseworkers and have said they will accept housing when it's available. However, it's unclear when that will be. District 13 has 700 interim housing beds to offer, but about 3,500 people experiencing homelessness. 3 people from this encampment have been moved into housing, according to Council Member Soto Martinez's office. They say this area is scheduled for regular cleanings, one scheduled for this week, another deeper cleaning scheduled for later this month. However, they say it's hard to keep to a regular schedule because the Department of Sanitation is understaffed. Reporting from Hollywood, Carmen Dickerson, NBC4 News.
Right now it's 6. A confrontation during a rally turns deadly. What we're learning about the Jewish man who died.
All across LA County. What our I-team uncovered about the people who commit these crimes.
And new developments tonight. Negotiators for SAG-AFTRA and the Hollywood studios are meeting right now. We'll tell you where things stand as both sides hope a deal is near.
This is NBC4 News at 6.
And we begin tonight with the investigation into how a Jewish man died following a confrontation at a rally. Good evening again, everyone. I'm Carolyn Johnson.
And I'm Colleen Williams. The man's name was Paul Kessler, and his death has been ruled a homicide. NBC4's Gordon Tokamatsu joins us live tonight from Thousand Oaks with more. Gordon?
Well, Colleen, Ventura County Sheriff's deputies detained, interviewed, and released a man who was involved in an altercation with Paul Kessler not long before he died. This morning, we found out why.
These witnesses providing conflicting statements about what the altercation and who the aggressor was.
Sheriff Jim Freihoff this morning outlining one of the reasons he called this press conference in the first place. He needs more information, cell phone videos, still photos, other witnesses who were at or near the intersection of Thousand Oaks and Westlake Boulevards when 68-year-old Paul Kessler fell and struck his head on the ground. When paramedics arrived, he was bleeding, died later at the hospital. The sheriff says moments before, Kessler had interacted with a 50-year-old man from Moore Park.
There was clearly an interaction between the two, but what that level of interaction is still unclear.
Freihoff says the man from Moore Park, whose name has not been released, was attending a rally called Freedom for Palestine. Kessler, who was Jewish, was counter-protesting with a group called We Are Pro-Israel. This was the third such event at that location since the October 7th Hamas terrorist attacks on Israel.
Investigators have not ruled out the possibility of a hate crime, and this is being investigated as a homicide.
But the use of the word homicide does not necessarily mean a crime occurred, says Ventura County's chief medical examiner, nor does it indicate who the aggressor may have been.
It's simply stating that the death occurred at the hands of another person, or the actions of another person contributed to the death.
Dr. Christopher Young says Kessler likely died from skull fractures, swelling and bruising of the brain. He also sustained a non-lethal injury to the left side of his face, which some witnesses say came from a bullhorn being carried by the 50-year-old man from Moore Park. But Sheriff Freihoff says that part still not clear.
We do not have that confirmed. That is something that we're trying to investigate.
The Sheriff's Department will not say what, if anything, was retrieved from the Moore Park man's home after a search warrant was served there yesterday. They did confirm he was detained for about an hour while the search was conducted, but has neither been arrested nor charged with a crime. So can that change? Yes, but so far, no announcement of an arrest has come from this sheriff's substation. Live in Thousand Oaks, Gordon Tokumatsu, NBC4 News.
Meantime, flowers and candles now fill the corner where Paul Kessler fell to the ground this weekend. Tonight and today, fellow members of the Jewish faith showed up at that intersection, expressing concern for their community.
It's really scary right now to be in America, to be an American and to also be Jewish. Those two things just don't seem to mesh well, and they don't feel safe.
I know a lot of people who want to take the mezuzahs off their doors, who will hide their Jewish stars now, who don't feel safe being a Jew in the country where we're all supposed to feel safe. I mean, I know we feel more safe in a country that's at war than we do here right now.
Jewish leaders said Kessler's family held his funeral service today.
Take a look at this. Another example of a thief targeting a restaurant. A man with a criminal record pushed